Hi and welcome to my full glute workout video, including weights and reps. I warmed up with dynamic leg swings front to back and side to side to loosen up my hips and boost blood flow, followed by hip rotations to improve mobility and get ready to train. First up was the Romanian deadlift, as it's the most challenging and requires the most focus. I use the trap bar, which helps keep the weight balanced and adapts to your stance. I did 8 reps at 65 kilos, lowering the weight to the ground for the full glute stretch. Next, I grabbed lifting straps for a better grip and to save my lovely hands from getting sore. This set was my top set for the day. I went for 9 reps at 75 kilograms, really focusing on the movement. The Romanian deadlift differs from a conventional deadlift in that the shin stays straight throughout the movement. The knee doesn't move forward in the bottom position. In the Romanian deadlift, the glutes work hardest during the stretch phase at the bottom. This often leads to DOMs, but it's incredibly effective for building glute muscle. For my final set, I dropped the weight by 10 kilos and did 10 reps at 65 kilos. Next time, I'll push a bit harder by increasing the weight and lowering the rep range. Next up was the hip thrust on the Smith machine. I started by loading the bar with 129 kilos and did 10 reps. After that, I managed to squeeze in 9 pulses, which are focused on the contraction at the top position. I've been loving the Smith machine for hip thrusts lately. It's so easy to load up the weight and the movement stays stable and consistent as long as you keep your back straight and avoid arching at the bottom. In the next set, I kept the same weight and did 8 reps followed by 5 pulses. This hip thrust pad is super ergonomic. The rotating cushion improves technique and the low height makes it easier to get into position without straining your back. Hip thrusts are amazing for glutes and don't cause much fatigue since the hardest part is during the contraction. Just remember to use a weight that allows you to perform quality reps all the way up, technique over brute force. In my final set, I managed another 8 reps at 129 kilograms, but only 4 pulses this time. Next time, I'll increase the weight and lower the reps. Here I took a moment to catch my breath. I can tell you this kind of volume near failure really gets your heart racing. Always, always, always clean up after yourself. Next was the leg curls lying down. Seated would be better, but we don't have it at our gym. My goal is to eventually lift the whole weight stack. My first set was 4 reps at 55 kilograms, so the total volume came to 220 kilograms. Then I lowered the weight by 5 kilos doing 8 reps at 50 kilograms with a total volume of 400 kilograms. Leg curls are a great isolation exercise for the hamstrings. It's important to keep your hips securely on the bench and use a full range of motion. As you can see and hear, I struggled to finish the last rep. That could be called an AMRAP set. As many reps as possible. Finally, I did seated hip abductions, focusing on the upper glutes to add more roundness. I used the entire weight stack, doing 9 reps at 63 kilograms. In this exercise, you want to lean forward to engage the upper glutes as much as possible. It's crucial to perform the movement using your knees to drive it, both when pushing and resisting. Perform the movement with a full range of motion, fully opening the hip, as you get the best benefit only when you push all the way through. This was my second and final set, 8 reps at 63 kilograms. Then I leaned back and pushed out 8 more reps at 49 kilos with the last of my strength. When your pelvis is upright, the movement specifically targets the side of your glutes, which can easily cramp up. So you can decide, do you want to target the upper glutes, leaning forward, or the side glutes, leaning back? So that wraps up today's workout. 8 sets for the glutes and 2 sets for the hamstrings. Fun and effective. Give it a go and let me know how it feels.